Good morning, guys. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a great day and had a great weekend. But some things last week, the rally that we had, if I go on SPX, I also posted spot gamma. And the funny thing is, we went over this live last week that there was a lot of decay happening in puts, right? Deltas were going down, and this rally that we had, it doesn't matter how we go up. The thing is, market went up. That's number one. But the move that happened here, one thing to know, helps us make better decisions. Most of this move that happened was deltas decreasing in value on the put side. So when deltas decrease or time to get hits, the options lose a lot of value. Also, it lifts the market higher because dealers now have to buy back futures. Okay, that's something very important to understand. But there were not that many calls bought up here. Usually sometimes there are more calls bought, and that can also help the market go higher, but that did not happen. Call deltas remained the same. If you want to read this on details or with some more understanding, I highly suggest that you read the gamma report that I just posted in the group. Okay, now SPX, let's just go over the overnight move. So we had a nice little upside. We actually hit the top of 40.97. I think it was 4100 on ESS. I'm not sure, but anyways, close to 4100, and then we kind of got rejected. Now, what happens here? What exactly happens here today when we open? For the first today and tomorrow, it might not be of CPI is tomorrow if I'm not wrong. Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday. Yes. Okay, whenever CPI is tomorrow or Wednesday. Sorry, I'm a little confused. That's when I think the market gives us a real move on what the market expects and which way do we go. It could be a volatile move for the same day, one way or the other. Then obviously towards the end of the week, we'll see which way we head. Okay, higher or lower. All right, and we also have quad waiting this Friday, so keep that in mind. And our SPY call wall has rolled up to 410, so which is positive, which is roughly 4100 SPX almost. All right, so that's something to keep an eye on. Some stocks do have some negative gamma this week, but I want to see if by 10 o'clock it changes or not, or if there's some more demand, put demand starts coming in. All right, but 4100 will be the main level for overhead resistance, and then 4000 is a very good support. So what happens in this zone, I have no idea. Now, one thing you guys have to understand, my longer term views, whether they're up or down, well, I'm expecting lower longer term, but that doesn't matter. The question is what happens this week and next week, because we're day trading, right? By me knowing if the market is going to go up or down in the after 4 or 5 months, it does not improve my trading at all. Even if I'm right and it goes lower, it does not help me at all. Okay, I don't have millions of dollars to just short equity or long. We're trading day to day, so let's see what happens here. All right. And so here I'm going to be very open-minded, see which way the market wants from this box, from this range, up or down. All right, and let's see, just stay open-minded into CPI, and after what happens, then we'll see where we go from here. Dollar has been giving up a move lately, but I think this bounce will probably happen as long as on the macro level things remain the same, unless if dollar gives up a big move down. If the dollar gives a big move down, then obviously that will help with the rise in equities. Okay, but it does not necessarily have to happen, but it will help. The same thing, if it goes down, it puts pressure on equities to come down. All right, Euro USD has also been bouncing, is back above 1. Let's see what happens here. Is this a base form that we go higher, or do we break this lower in the coming weeks? Something very to see. The USD and yen also, it hit a high of 145 almost. Wow, it touched 145. Now we're trading at 142. I absolutely missed this move. But now we see what happens. You can we hold above 140 and build a dip and a goal scenario, or does this come down? All right, these are huge moves if you guys go on the monthly basis, right? Okay, I'll go on 3 months. The last time we were here was in 1998, right? So imagine how all these currency moves are affecting our markets. Okay, so something to keep in mind and just see it. Okay, Apple also, I'll go over the daily chart, not the 3 month, but the daily looks good. We had a reversal on Thursday, Friday. We had a nice move up. Now we're up here. 160 is a very magnetic level on Apple. 160 will not be let go of easily. I think it'll be a multiple revisit here if we hold higher. If we go higher, it likely comes and tests 160 again. There's a lot of gamma at 160 level. It'll eventually pull towards it unless these things change later on in the week. Okay, and the rates also, if we go over 3. Oh wow, they're actually holding pretty well. So if the rates spike here, let's see what happens. Then obviously that will put some pressure on equities to the downside, right? So funny things can happen. Maybe dollar rates and all these things can move all a different direction, and anything can happen. The treasury bond futures, UB, sort of bear flagging. If this breaks down, this will be the first signal that you'll have, the best signal you'll get that tech comes down again. If UB breaks down, okay. So if UB breaks down after CP or whenever, expect the market to flush as well. All right, and TLT, treasury bonds, same thing. If this goes lower, then with this market, there's a lot to take into consideration, right? I mean, even money is not even flowing into bonds, right? When there's a flight to safety, money usually comes into bonds. So that should be the first thing. But now, I mean, we had it, but now we're back here testing the low of the year again. So let's see what happens here. Can't say much. The semiconductor chip, again, a very volatile sector, right? Very ups and downs. Let's see if it holds and we can go higher. Somebody asked about Nvidia. I actually like the Nvidia chart. I would personally I really like the Nvidia chart here, right? I think it has some room, maybe a $5-10 move to the upside, but I do want to wait until CPI, right? After CPI comes in, we'll see how the market wants. Then maybe this thing can go back to 170, 180. But again, if the market fails, if things does not work out, then the lower the year is coming again, okay? But if we hold here, then I do expect a little upside move towards these ranges, all right? Like a nice little rectangle move. The one chart I can show you guys to match up with this is Google, something like this. Something like this is possible, all right? And then we'll see what happens from here. And with that, that's it, guys. And I will be at my dealership today. My car has a service, so I'll be sitting there and trading with you guys. And I might miss the first 10 minutes of the trading day, 9:30, 9:40, because my appointment is at 9:40, so I'll be talking with them. But I'll be on voice chat and whatnot, and I'll see you guys from there. This looks like a nice, massive bear flag, by the way. Anyways, with this, thank you so much, and I'll